The other day, and I actually mentioned some very important points because this is going to be a big problem for the palace, and they are right now on alert. And I'm not saying it because I feel like it. It is true because it is true because I do have some insider information that I want to share with you that you will know um, how severe, how bad the situation is for the duplicitous duos, especially in regards to their visiting UK one more time. Now, before I do that, just to remind you, not subscribe, consider subscribing. I want to share with you guys this piece, very interesting piece, and then I will play a video about her recent financial crisis she is going through. Take a listen at this one first, though. Experts discuss recent tensions involving the duplicitous duos and the royal family. They discuss Duke of Dufus's ongoing legal disputes, specifically mentioning a case against Associated News Daily Mail Limited. Experts suggest that the couple's vocal criticism of British media has complicated relationships between them and between the royal family and the press. So can you believe this? The royal family, they were, getting along with the press. No major qualm, no problem, hardly any. But thanks to these duplicitous duos, they are now having some really awkward moments between the family and the press. There is speculation regarding Duke of Dufus's potentially staying at Buckingham Palace for the upcoming Well-Child Awards. Now, this invitation was sent to him, according to some sources, by his father. Some other sources, they said that no, this invitation did not take place. He was not going to come back to the UK, to the palace. But what I understand is that, and what I can confirm, is that William is not happy, and he is trying his best to do whatever he can in order to stop this visit, because he is worried. William is worried that these duplicitous duos, they might abuse his staffers and the people who are working there, and he wants to protect them first and foremost before he will allow these duplicitous duos to step in. There is a speculation regarding Duke of Dufus's potentially staying at Buckingham Palace for the upcoming Well-Child Awards. Royal commentators report that many staff members who allegedly had negative experiences during the couple's previous time in residence are uncomfortable with a potential return. Now, uncomfortable, quote unquote, is, I would say, this is just an euphemism for resignation, or I would say they might stage a revolt. Who knows? They might protest against them coming back to the UK, especially this individual. Who knows? But they are not just uncomfortable as it sounds. They are actually right now furious. They have no desire to serve these two. They have no desire to even come close, let alone serving them. Not even close. They do not want to be in the proximity, because the moment they see her, they feel this, chill, this shiver, and they are terrified of this person's bullying behavior. And we have discussed how she was a bully during the MasterChef Australia show, where she was really commanding, demanding stuff, and it was a complete disaster for everyone involved. Now, insider sources also reveal palace staffers are extremely unhappy with the situation. Many are considering resignation if their voices not heard. Basically, these staffers, they do not want them back in the palace at all. Some of them, they have met her before, some of them did not, but we know that these staffers, they when they are hired, they're very highly qualified. They are highly qualified, and you cannot take them for granted. You cannot just hire a bunch of palace staffers from the street. You have to train them, and they're also well educated. They have a lot of knowledge about the monarchy and the family, and they are very trustworthy. So you do not want to lose them over this couple's visit. But that is what is going to be happening if the palace, they do not step in right now, stop them, these duplicitous duos, coming back to the UK. Now, royal commentators note that Morale among palace staff is low, with some employees reportedly requesting time off during the expected visit. So this is already happening. The requesting for time off is already happening. Now, royal commentators conclude by noting that situation remains tense behind the gates of Buckingham Palace, framing the possibility of a return as a source of stress for the staff and a source of abuse. And I don't think William will agree to this. I don't think he will let them set foot in UK. I just want you to also focus on her financial difficulties, how bad it is at the moment. Take a listen at this one.
Purchased 2 or 3 first-class tickets for planes in case she bumped into someone on her way to the airport and could travel with them. She had spare tickets. This is all featured in Andrew Loney's book entitled. So she needs the cash. Let's not forget, by the way, and we reported this on the Express, so not too many people picked up on this, James, which is that she sold her investment property in Mayfair around a year ago, and she took a around $200,000 bath on that. You know, what that means is she took a loss. So she purchased this place a few years ago before the pandemic as an investment. We're told for the kids.
Right.
She sells it at a loss. Now, do you sell a property that doesn't have to go on the market at a loss unless you're in financial pressure?
That's the sort of thing you do if you're desperate.
So absolutely. I mean, this property was bought hoping that, this will help them in the future to build asset, the value of the asset. Looks like this property, it has become such a pain and a liability for them, because right now all they want from this Montefiore property is that they want to sell it and make some profit, but they are not getting or making any profit. They are actually facing a lot of losses.
The bottom line is we know that the housing market, it goes up and down.
And this is a house in London, you said?
Yeah, Mayfair.
Dude, to lose money on a house in London is an achievement in of itself these days. I mean, as someone who rents, it is bloody difficult to lose value on your property in London. So how should you manage, like you say, must be really, really
well,
desperate.
that's it. And we were, I believe, the only platform that highlighted that fact. Is like, why has the house been sold? Because when the market changes, you know what rich people do, they wait until
I
improve.
mean, they did try to sell the Montefiore place few times. I'm talking about them. Okay, I'm not talking about the London housing market. I'm talking about Montefiore, the mansion they bought, which they are not even able to pay off the debt, the mortgage. They are incurring $500,000, $500,000, every year just for the maintenance. It has become such a problem for them, and this is really why they want to go back to the UK, because they are done. They have failed in pretty much every project they undertook, including this Montefiore house, or the mansion as they like to call it. I will give you guys more updates, some commentary here. Thank you so much for your comments. I will give you more. Subscribe.